Merry meet and welcome to Jupiter's Radiance. I'm Taylor, and today we're going over our third week of November for a card spread that's simply our ancestors' advice. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So, as you can see, we only really have the one card here, and this card spread is just to support and needing a little guidance and focusing energy where it is needed. The reason why it's one card is because I think it is supportive at this point to go ahead and read the book or research the meaning further, because this is meant to have layers if you're willing to search for it. And so with this, because there's something to be said around the fact that when you, like, it may be like you haven't used the book in a long time and then you go and reread this and you're like, oh, I'd never noticed this sentence or this word being used previously. And even after reading it, you may be like, let me go look up the definition of that word exactly. Or maybe you have a storybook, a fairy tale kind of oracle, and it's associated with a certain story, and then you're like, let me go read that original story and see how it relates to me now. And then finally you may decide that you don't want to read from the book itself, but you're like, oh, I got this, and it has this number on it, let me go see what that number can also signify, or let me go look up the definition of this word itself. So just really like allowing yourself to be curious around this advice and not just taking it at face value. And so that's why, and then finally with this I was going to say is there's something to be said about when you do go to the internet to search for things, you are going to find different searches than say someone else, especially when you're on a spiritually guided search, because what you need to see is what's going to come forward for you. What you're drawn to click on is going to be where the information that you have is. Of course, I'm going to also encourage you to be very safe in this regard, and I encourage you to, I feel like most information should be free, and so if it can be, and we want to support our creators, of course, but essentially I don't want you to fall for any scams. That's what I'm getting at. So please just be mindful along your search. So let's go ahead and jump into our collective reading here. So what advice does our ancestor have? And so we have number 7, harmony. And so let's see here. I'm not going to look up the number 7 itself because it is within numerology, but there's a lot of things that people can associate the number 7 itself with. So definitely I encourage you to use that as an extra point of resonation with you, is how do you define the number 7? How does it show up in your life? Okay, and then I'll read from the book for us though. It's possible to experience harmony even in the midst of chaos. This is because harmony comes from within and is not dependent on external factors. Choose to live more harmoniously today, embracing all that is without judgment. Take a moment to go within and connect with the inner sanctum at the heart of your being, where harmony always abounds, and consciously choose to bring some of that harmony with you everywhere you go. A mantra. I center myself and create a protective bubble of love and light around me. Harmony is available to me at all times. So, definitely some good advice here to support your internal self. I'm gonna leave it here because this is meant to be a journey of discovery, and I just want to thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to comment below how this is resonating with you, and if you're using this kind of card spread for yourself. I know it's just a simple card, but it is more about setting the intention that I'm going to look further into this. And with that, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. Blessed be.